Yes, girl. We love that. Let's try this drink. Okay. Talk about it. What is this one?
It's a Cadillac margarita.
Okay.
So it's Cristalino tequila.
Mm-hmm.
Margarita mix. It do got some tequila in it, and then Grand Marnier.
Okay. How you know how to make this one?
So it's a regular margarita. Just add the Grand Marnier on top.
Mm-hmm. That's what make a Cadillac, the grandmas.
Yep. So Grand Marnier is like, it's a liqueur, but it gives you that, you know?
Yeah. Oh, it gives me the
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can
This is something you sip on. This ain't something
Yeah, this ain't something that you just no. It's
just gonna be here for the full 30 minutes.
It kind of classified as like, I kind of put it in the same category as like Henny, and Remy, but it just don't give that cognac.
I taste the Henny. That's back. That's throwing it back.
No,
when was Henny popular? Like 20
when I wasn't born.
2018.
It was popular 2018, 2019, but Henny was more and more popular when I wasn't even here. People was drinking Hennessy like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah. Ain't got no time for that.
Hennessy make my stomach hurt.
I agree.
It definitely
and I was in someone came from like I don't know, some country or whatever, and brought me white Henny back. You ever have white Henny?
No, it's
white
strong. I think
strong,
it's strong,
but it's
though.
smooth. Mm-hmm. It's smooth. All right, let's open this thing up, y'all. What it do? You guys are tuning into Gaslight Me Sweetie podcast. I'm your host, JG, and I am here with Keira, aka Key Drinks. Mm-hmm. So this episode is going to be good. We're going to talk about relationships. She's in a very beautiful 6-year relationship. We're going to talk through that. And we're going to talk through small business with Keira as well. So what's going on live? How we doing live? But let's just open it up with like, how did we meet? Because this is just
how did we meet?
Yes. Okay. You give the story. You talk about it.
So we met at Focus. I bartended at Focus on 8th Street in DC, and I just made her what I made you first, some wine. I made you wine first. I poured her some wine, and then she had 2 lemon drops, and then from there, within the first one to the second one, we just kind of just clicked.
I said, "Who taught you how to make this drink?" And Keira goes, "Oh, I make drinks." And I said, "Hold up, now this is an episode, like instantly." Now, you guys know I stopped making episodes back in April. I was trying to, figure life back out here. And Keira really was just like ready to make the episode. And we're about to talk about this. We're about to do this. We're going cheers again. Let's do it. All right. So talk about when you started making drinks. Like when you found drinks was a passion for you.
Drinks was a passion for me. I did it in front. Like I was frontline in my parents' house. I was maybe 21. My parents always had liquor in their little cabinets, and I used to just play around with it.
Okay.
Then I went on Amazon, bought little pouches. I was like, all right, I can do this. I can play fake bartender. Then I posted it on Instagram,
and here they at.
Shut up. And then I posted it on Instagram, and basically it just went from there. Like.
Yeah.
It just went from there.
And you said I could probably do something with this.
Yeah, so I started my drinks at $10.
Okay.
They was just selling crazy.
What was your first event that you sold?
My first event that I sold drinks at, like officially, was my first pop-up, and that was like a Valentine's Day pop-up. It was during the pandemic. That's when I started selling drinks for $15.
Okay.
But my first initial drink I started.
Like those $10, where were you at? Right in your house?
I was right in the house.
Right in the crib.
I was in the crib. I was learning how to drive, all of that. So then I started charging for delivery fees.
Okay. You were making the drinks and delivering them. See, that's before Uber Eats.
I started it was a $7 delivery fee.
Okay. And people were like, we need Key drinks.
Yeah.
What? Were you making like jugs?
I wasn't making jugs. I was making, they were like 16 ounces, 12 ounces. I made like a 32 ounce before, so I charged $25 for that.
Yeah.
And then it was more so anything that I came up with. It was more so just like.
So you were 21 years old doing this. And do you have any business background, any family in business? Like you just woke up one day and was like, I'm going to just run this business. I love that.
Yeah.
Yes. So then after that, you got your first pop-up. You were charging $15. How'd that pop-up go? Like, were you nervous? What did that feel like going into that pop-up?
I'm not a people's person.
Okay. And look, I got her on the pod too. 5,000 people about to see this girly.
I'm not a people person, but I had to like start branching out there. I think even before the pop-up, I went to the malls, gave my my business cards and stuff.
Hustling.
Just really kind of just being that girl.
I love that. And that's about to be the title of the podcast.
And then
being that girl.
Yeah, no, for real, being that girl. Okay. And then with me trying to like, I was trying to bartend in clubs and stuff, and it was just like, you don't got no experience, all this and all that. And I'm just like, I mean, I make my own drinks. I just do my own thing. Trying to just coordinate with everybody in the city, like different promoters and stuff, and they just wouldn't pay me no attention.
Wow. It's okay. You gotta have what? 9 no's to get that one yes, right? Those 99 no's to get that one yes.
They just ain't pay me no attention. And then I went to bartending school. I was working overnight, so it was hard.
Okay.
It was hard. I was just like, ooh.
That's the grind.
Child, what's going on?
Why am I doing this?
So I did bartending school 9 to 5 and on the weekends, straight after work.
Damn.
So when it was time for my speed test, I was just like, all right, I got this. And mind you, we just playing with water, but it's like.
But you got it.
Yeah. I got my bartending license October 2020.
Okay.
And then I still wasn't bartending until like after the pandemic.
Yeah.
So
talk about the pandemic, because we talked about that a little bit at Focus.
So the pandemic, I was still in school, still trying to figure stuff out. I graduated during the pandemic.
Yeah.
That
graduated bachelor's with what?
With sociology.
Okay.
So I had my bachelor's in sociology. I graduated. The day before I graduated, we buried my grandmother.
Okay.
So I just wasn't. I was out of it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So then I was still making drinks then.
She said, I was still drinking then. For Grammy.
Grammy. I was still drinking for Grammy. So then, I just was like, all right, let me apply to some bars, see what I could do.
Yeah.
Then I started out at Miss Toya's Creole's house in downtown Silver Spring.
Okay.
I was making bank.
Wait, I bet. The Creole house? What? Absolutely.
Bank.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
So I was just like, all right, I could really do this.
Yeah, on my own.
You know what I'm saying? On my own.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I was just like, all right, cool, whatever. Then I was just like, I worked a couple little bars from there. I went from there. I went to a wine bar. Then I went back into entertainment. But before all of that, I worked at different clubs in DC.
Yep.
And I was just like, ugh, I'm irritated.
DC give you opportunities? Yeah, but then you were irritated working.
Then I was irritated working for other people.
Working for other people, right?
So then I was just like, all right, let me just chill, boom, whatever.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was just like, okay, well,
you chilling too much.
I'm chilling too much.
We gotta get you back on the grind.
And these bills rolling in.
And you're like, I'm chilling.
And I'm chilling too much and these bills rolling in.
Like, so I need to make some money.
Nah. And the type of lifestyle, like, I'm 27. So you just want to do everything.
Yes.
And you can't.
In your 20s, you just want to roll. Because
you just want to roll.
You see the Instagram, you see the TikTok, you see this, people doing this and that. How you doing that? Where you getting that money?
Where you getting that money from?
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's how it started.
Dang.
That's
I love that. So you were chilling a little bit. Then I saw you at Focus and you said, I gotta get back on my shit.
I gotta get back on my shit. But now
I said, hold on, Key can't chill.
Nah, no, I can't.
Yeah.
But now I work at Focus, but I do orders like prior to, okay, if you want something, then I'll make it or whatever.
Okay.
But it's pretty slow right now.
Yeah.
I did like my 4th of July event that you've seen, which was cool. I'm always open to private events. So you'll bring your own stuff with you, right? So how that works? So you'll run the bar at the private event. Okay. The customer will buy all the liquor, so I'll mix everything up or whatever.
You base off tips there? Or you ask it? Okay.
So cool. I definitely tell them to tell their guests to tip.
Yeah,
for
sure. Bring the cash money. I got my Cash App code right here.
Something.
Apple Pay, something. Run me my check.
Yeah, something.
We love that. So what is the whole goal for Key Drinks? Like, what is the long-term vision?
The long-term vision is to open up my own bar.
Okay.
But my short-term goal is to kind of like what we talked about, more so be to myself. If I could be home making the drinks and just selling them to these people who need them in their restaurants, I could do that.
Okay.
That's like my long-term goal.
Yeah.
Just like right now, like my long-term goal right now, my longest long-term goal is to open up a bar.
Okay.
I think what stops me is more so like, I don't got the money, I don't got the funds.
I was just going to ask that. Okay.
I don't got the money, I don't got the funds. Of course, you can take out a business loan, but who wants to be in debt?
Who wants to be in debt, right? Scared money don't make no money.
I know though.
Scared money don't make no money.
But I don't want to open up.
You don't want to have no debt.
I don't want to have no debt.
You're going to have debt as a business owner. From the beginning.
From the beginning, yeah.
Because your product is going to grow you.
Yeah.
And this Cadillac margarita, this is only step one. And my lemon drop martini, y'all, what? She killed that. That sugar on the rim instantly. I didn't even have to ask. Like, it was so good. Because it's supposed to be
sugar on the rim.
It was so good. I know. And that's just the specialty. I love that. What's your favorite drink to make?
Margaritas. Because they simple.
Yep.
Like, if you mess up a margarita, you can mess up like a vodka cranberry. You can mess up a gin and tonic. You got them older people who like gin and juice. I don't know. And then I don't think I'm a heavy-handed bartender. I just think I know what a person may like. Okay. Like, if you ask me for one drink, I'm going to kind of go cool with it.
Yep.
Once you ask me for the second one,
we rolling.
Yeah, once you ask me for the second one, we rolling. So,
have you, like, were you in the clubs, like, at 21, like, partying, like, big partier, big drinker? Are we still that today?
I'm still that girl.
That's what DC does to you, huh? That's what DC does to you.
I'm still that girl.
No way. That's it. That's that girl.
Yeah, I'm still her. I still party.
We still outside?
I'm still outside.
What? I'm trying to be tucked away in my bed, wifey. And I'm only 28, so we only 1 year apart. And I'm like, I'm trying to somebody.
But that's the thing.
Put the ring on the finger.
But that's the thing. I want a baby, but child.
What?
Child.
You gotta make moves.
But I don't know how to sit down just yet.
You don't know how to settle down yet?
I don't know how to sit down.
Oh, sit down. Yeah. Okay.
So
we got to keep rolling though. So we talked about this before this, guys. We were at a brunch, right? We went to First Watch. So good. If y'all have never tried their $1 Million Bacon, what? So we talked, we vibed at the brunch. Oh, let's see.
What's that for?
We better cut this off. Gaslight Me Sweetie podcast.
It's a podcast.
Tune in. Gaslight Me Sweetie.
But hold on. I'm going to come back. We about to talk about some personal stuff. I'm going to come back.
Yeah.
People nosy. You got to.
Nosy. They're going to have to tune into the pod if they want it. That's how you do it. Yeah. That's how you do it. You cut them off. And you're gonna have to listen down. You're gonna have to subscribe. You're gonna have to run us our check now.
Nah, for
we
real.
ain't playing no games. $2.99. No way. It's free for now until we grow, until we get big money. So we were at brunch, $1 Million Bacon, fire. First Watch is good, and we were talking about love because Keira is in a 6-year relationship. And hold on, you got to tell the story again for the viewers of how y'all met because I think it's just the cutest thing. Yeah,
so we met in Whole Foods. I would have my bonnet on. They was about to close. We was fighting over lamb. I think it was the lamb shoulder. I don't think it was lamb chops. We was fighting over lamb. He let me take the last piece of lamb, and he's just in my ear like, okay, so you gonna cook it? Mind you, I don't know this person from nowhere, and
he said, "Are you gonna cook the lamb?"
Yeah, he was already.
It is late at night. I'm trying to get my lamb.
I'm just trying to get my lamb and make my dinner.
And what?
But you know what? I cooked this boy that lamb, and he just kept showing up at my house.
He did not leave.
He didn't leave. So
he ate the lamb. She said, "Get out of here," and he just kept coming back.
He just kept coming back.
So I told her, I said, that really is the story of. Like, you really find something when you ain't looking for it. So that is so true. I think with every relationship, like, if you're forcing it, then, it ain't going to happen. And this is Keira's, like, first very long-term relationship. So we talked through that. So tell me, like, the struggles of the relationship. Like, if you want to open up on any of, because I know everything ain't perfect. But what advice could you maybe give for, like, a long-term relationship type thing?
I mean, I really haven't been in too many, but infidelity is crazy.
It is crazy.
On both sides.
Yeah.
Not just on both sides. So I feel like you got to take accountability for certain stuff. Lying, just not being honest with your partner.
Right. Trust is huge.
Trust is huge.
Communication is huge. You feel like we lack that these days because of social media?
Yeah.
Talk about it.
So we both have social medias. We both big into social media. So you kind of get wrapped up into it, but I don't be on there to like criticize anybody. I use it as pictures. I use it as anything to like make me get noticed.
Yeah.
I know some girls have like insecurities, which every girl do. Every dude has insecurities. So you run into that too.
Yeah. Being on social media.
So I think that's why.
Because it's like, she look better than me. What does that look like? Why is he liking her pictures?
Why is he liking her pictures?
Yeah. But like being secure within yourself, you can only be so secure. But I believe that a man should give reassurance. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, am I your girl?
Or not?
Or like, what are we doing?
What are we doing?
It's 6 years, and this finger's still naked. Yeah. Talk about that. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm actually fine with it because we still have little bumps and humps.
Okay.
I feel like once we get through them bumps and humps, everything be cool.
Everything gonna be cool.
Yep, everything will be cool.
And they live separate, so we talked about that, right? So I think that's so cool because you need to live on your own. I think to grow yourself, to make yourself, you know, like know who you are, and he individually should know who he is, so then be able to come together and grow.
Yeah. So I think living by yourself is cool until y'all come as one, until y'all understand, okay, these are the bills we gotta pay. This is what we gotta do, because stuff could get crazy. Yeah. And a person could do stuff out of spite. I didn't heard stories. My friends go through a lot.
Gaslighting is scary. Narcissism is scary.
Too much control. Too much narcissistic behavior. It could even turn into like harassment, stalking, anything. So it's like, as a female, you got to know how to like have that boundary. And I think I always keep a boundary up. Too.
I agree. Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah. Do you feel like you've grown within yourself, like for the last 6 years of your relationship?
I do.
Yeah?
I do.
What have you done individually to grow, and then also with your partner to grow? What do you guys do?
So I kind of just write down the good and the bad, the pros and the cons. And I bring it to his attention, and I'm like, okay, so how are we going to fix this? And what are we going to do that? And how are we going to strategize to do this? And how we're going to strategize to do that? Yeah. So that's what I do. What he do,
I'm a big list person too. I love that. Yeah.
What he do, he kind of just goes sit by water. Okay. Like any type of argument or anything, we just kind of just go our separate ways, but he'll go sit by the water and just figure out what just happened.
Okay, so water. So water brings y'all together.
But I do feel as though if we do move to the next step, we do need some type of like marriage counseling. Okay. I do feel that. Yeah. I do feel that.
Okay, that's fine. And that's totally normal. That's totally like, I do feel that's real life. But y'all have been doing it for 6 years. You were so young when you got together over cute lamb chops. We love that. And it's just like, that is such a beautiful story, and I think that's something that you work on, you work towards, and you talk to somebody, and you just get it right. Right? Has like love in your life always been there, like with your parents? Like, has it always been like? Yeah. Okay, so you've always had a great upbringing.
I always had a good support system. I love that. My upbringing is pretty good. Both of my parents are from DC. Good. So I kind of have that background of the city. My parents have been married for 26 years.
That's beautiful.
I'm the middle child. I'm 27. My sister's 33. Ooh, she better not be on here.
Ooh, what up, sis?
My sister's 33. And my little sister's 20.
Okay.
So, yeah. We all kind of have that 2-parent household upbringing.
Good. And does your boyfriend have that as well? Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. We gonna talk about that. Okay, but that's good. So do you feel like you needed to heal? Because you know how like healing trauma, that's a really big like thing going on right now. And I agree, because our generation is so different than our parents' generation. Do you feel like you're going through any like healing or, you know, from childhood trauma, or you believe like, I know what I want because of my parents, they did a very good job type of thing?
I'm gonna say I'm not gonna say I'm more fortunate than other. I don't feel like I went through any childhood trauma as far as like 2 parents arguing, or it was like domestic, or if like my background was kind of like off. I don't feel like I dealt with a lot of childhood trauma. Good. I do feel as though we do have like friends and good peers, and even people that we probably dated. Yep. Who in certain situations, like the reason why they can't move forward with you is because, or friendship or whatever, is because they didn't have that fundamentals growing up. Right. So I do feel as though I didn't really suffer from no childhood trauma.
Good. So you're not healing nothing right now. Like you're not right now. I'm ready. No. Like I'm ready. Like I'm ready to take on the next level.
Right now, yeah. So I feel as though I am at the point in my life where like what I did have to heal from or what I did have to grieve from, I did it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of like more so like
we're doing it for them now.
Yeah, I'm more so doing it for them.
Yeah.
Of course you cry. Of course you start throwing stuff everywhere. You start thinking like, what I'm about to do.
Right. But your vision is so much greater and there's so much more life for you and God's plan, right?
I think my biggest fear is like anybody's biggest fear is to like losing their parents. I think that's like my biggest fear.
Yeah.
Cause I mean, after 18, you feel as though like, you know, you grown, whatever the case may be. But parenting don't stop.
You still got you still a daughter. You still a daughter.
I love that. It's weird.
It is weird.
And when people at our age like lose their parents and stuff like that, I can't only imagine what's going through your mind.
Right.
How do you wake up every day and just keep
where's mom? Where's
doing
dad?
the same thing? Because I'm so like family oriented.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that 1,000%. It's tough. I mean, I have not went through that yet, God willing. But you know what I'm saying? Like that's a day that I also am not looking forward to because I feel like every single thing that I do is to make my parents proud, right? Like the next step for us is to get these businesses, get them rolling, get them real popping, and give back to them because they gave us so much that they had, like my parents had very little, right? So, you know, it wasn't materialistic. It wasn't this, it wasn't that. I had to make different presentations and things to be able to get something. I had to persuade my parents why I needed to wear skinny jeans or why I needed a cell phone. Like it was never given to me. It was always hard work.
Yeah.
So it's like, can I get a yacht, get a jet, take them to Italy, like pay the bills, like get everything, buy them a house. Like that's the goal. And I feel like that's what's like good for this generation, especially us.
But
I see that in you, that potential in you, for sure.
But everybody in this generation don't think like so. Social media plays a big role because I look at the bigger picture. Like when you go to work every day or whatever you do, as far as like your full time or what you consider your full time.
Yep.
I don't look at it as okay. I'm working to pay bills. I'm working to do more to build a legacy.
Right.
Like if you get that phone call, knock on wood, something happened, you should be able to, okay, my parents took care of me, I should take care of them.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
1,000%.
Not show them like the luxury lifestyle, like it came, you know, but more so show them like I worked hard for this.
And I took care of you. Yeah. And because you took care of me. To reciprocate and respect.
And I think the one thing that my parents taught me, like if you want something, you have to go out and get it. Like you got to strive for it. You have to really kind of like put yourself in position to really go and get it. So my ambition is really crazy.
I love that. And really we didn't even talk about your master's. So girlfriend is in her master's.
Yeah.
God willing, she's going to be ready by 2026, graduated.
Hopefully.
But her master's is in social work. So why social work?
I mean, I always help people. Friends, family members, peers, they always come to me for advice or always need advice. Half of the time I don't know the answer.
Yeah.
But I'll, you know, I done seen people at their lowest. I done seen people at their highest. During the pandemic, before I graduated, I was working with the youth, 18 to 24. I'm still in the same age range. It was like a transitional housing setting. Yeah. And I was more so like the person that they'll go to if they need something. They're trying to like live on their own financially, learn how to save money, learn how to work, learn how to do stuff on their own because didn't nobody teach them.
Right.
And it was instances where like people was getting bullied or girls was getting raped or whatever the case may be. And they'll come to me to talk.
Yeah.
And that's where it kind of like started from. Then I started working in shelters. Then I started being like had my own caseload. I had 17 people to foresee. Then I started working with like the bad, severe mental health side, like working with people that sprung out on drugs and just out of it. And mind you, these people are older than me. They're possibly my parents' age.
Right.
But they're just out of it.
Does it take a toll on you mentally?
Sometimes
Is that why you drink?
No. Sometimes I bring it home.
Okay.
Sometimes I bring it home. As a bartender, I got wine in the house.
Yeah, you good.
I might got like one bottle of tequila, but I don't got
just the wine. We got the wine, relax you, chill you.
So
what's your favorite type of wine? Red, white?
I like white wines. Okay. I don't like red wines.
Me too.
Red
wines white, Pinot.
Yeah. So
I focused didn't have no Pinot the last time I was there.
No, you asked me.
What did I get? I didn't get
you got something red. It was red.
No, I did a white, but it wasn't.
It wasn't
Moscato.
Pinot. Yeah.
It wasn't Pinot. It was like the middle.
Sauvignon Blanc.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
but that's more like drier.
Yeah, I like Pinot. It's like a little fruity. So when Key Drinks takes off, and you got this Masters, what are we doing? Both?
Yeah.
We doing both?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. All right, I got a few more questions for you, girlfriend.
All right.
What's a fun fact that most people don't know about you?
The fun fact that people don't know. I like to read.
Okay.
I like to educate myself on reading.
Okay, are you now I have follow up. Are you a reader for like self-development books, self-help, educational? Are you like fiction?
I
like stories.
I like social justice books. I like the nitty-gritty books. I like Angela Davis. I like anything dealing with racism. I mean, then so people don't want to talk about it, or whatever. I like just social justice. Like
we love that.
Social justice.
You might be in politics too. I don't know.
Nah, not really.
We do that.
I thought about being an activist, but I said I know too much. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work.
She said, "I'll keep that in my little reading corner."
In my little reading corner. Yeah, that ain't gonna work.
We love that. All right, girlfriend. And lastly, so this episode was great. I think this was good. I want you to give, so I know you're starting, where the business is here, the foundation is here, the 2020, COVID happened. And now I'm like, girl, I'm getting back on my shit. You're getting back on your shit, right? We friends for life now. We locked in. Yeah, we locked all in. Over a drink. And I told you I wasn't drinking, but I drink to celebrate. And Keira made me the best lemon drop martini, I'll tell you that. But with this episode, summing it up, like what is advice that you would give yourself for the next chapter?
To keep growing and don't feel like you're at a standstill when stuff get hard.
Yeah.
Just try to figure out where is your middle ground.
Okay.
And if you could find your middle ground, where you want to start at.
Okay.
That's the advice that I can give myself. Like I said.
What about a new business owner? What advice would you give for them?
Start small.
Okay.
Start with your peers. Start with your friends. Start with your family members. Go on Facebook. Look at different groups. Even have that vision of going somewhere else and bartending. Because I have a vision that I could just go to Miami and just bartend for the summer.
Yeah.
And then just do it.
Just do it.
That's another one of my goals.
Just
do it. Just do it.
Yeah.
Have okay, my rent paid over here.
Yeah, and I can just go.
I can just go.
Yeah.
That's another goal of mine. So it's you gotta dream further of what you're doing.
I love that. Yeah. And in one word, how would you sum up this episode?
This episode was empowering.
Ooh. I like that.
This episode was empowering. It was fun. She made me feel comfortable. It wasn't it was okay, we're gonna interview. It was a conversation. So,
we love that. Is this your first podcast?
Yes.
We love that. Gaslight me, sweetie. Tell your friends to tell a friend.
This is my first podcast.
I love it. Let's finish this one while we're here.
Yeah, let's finish
Let's do it. That was so good. Oh, yeah. In the old-fashioned glasses, right?
Right.
All right.
Do you drink old-fashions?
I don't think
that's a little hard.
I don't think I ever did. Just the big ice cube. I just see them. With the orange peel. It's orangey, right? You make them.
Yeah, they a little. I'll be anytime a man orders them, it's more so you going through something, you right?
Yeah, that's what I think too.
You know?
You lay it on it makes a noise on the bar, Yeah. This, men are going through something.
A tequila old-fashioned, different though.
Okay, hold on. What's a real old-fashioned? How's that made?
A real old-fashioned is whiskey, simple syrup, bitters, the black cherries if the bar do have them, and the orange
that little
twist.
Orange. Okay.
Not the whole orange, just the orange twist.
Okay, and then what's the tequila? You just add tequila and all that.
The tequila old-fashioned is tequila, simple syrup. You could still add the cherries.
Okay.
I don't know what that do though.
Yeah.
And you could still do the orange.
Yeah.
It'll kind of give you the same vibe, but it's tequila.
Do you love tequila?
Yeah.
What's your favorite tequila?
My Don Julio.
Don Julio, that's it. Period. She said mic drop. We drinking Kevin Hart though. Kevin, you wanna sponsor the pod? Hart. You got it. Your tequila pretty good,
cool, though.
Yeah. This was good. This was a good one.
I'm a tequila girl.
You love that.
If anything, I love tequila.
Do you have any final last words?
No. It was fast though.
It was good, right?
It was good.
I think it's good. This is a good 45. Give me a hug. Yay! Love it. Thank you so much. Oh, there we go, live.